Mini enthusiasts, how are you doing? I hope you're all well. Welcome back to another update on Project Tardis. We're going to do a couple of little quick fixes, or I hope they're going to be quick fixes anyway in this episode. So we're going to repair this grille, get it stripped down and get it painted, probably do the front bumper at the same time and just do a bit more stripping on the car. So I might get the wheel arches off in this episode and we'll have a look and just make sure there's nothing nasty hiding behind the wheel arches. So since the last update, I haven't really done any more off camera. I've just taken the washer jets out, the bungs and the, what are they called? The wiper arms and plastic trims and that for the wheel boxes, wiper wheel boxes. We're going to take the arches off. It's always good to keep things nicely stored, so there are all the bits off the car. Some of those bits will be going back on, some of the bits will be being replaced. Obviously, some of the larger bits, we've got the bumper there, we're going to get that painted. Once this stuff is done, it can go up in the loft to be kept safe. And I think, like I just mentioned, we're going to get the arches off as well. Right, let's make a start on this grille then. So, obviously we've got the dent in the end of the grille here, and I've actually just measured it up with a flat edge so I can get some idea of how much we need to take out on there, and I've got a plan for how I'm going to do that. So I've got a bit of wood which precisely fits on the front of the grille there, so we'll turn it over, line it all up, and then you can really see the indentation on this side, and I just needed a thin bit of metal then to be able to push on to get it straight again. So we're just going to use that bolster there and hopefully push out that dent. But before we do that, I'm just going to take this trim off the bottom here because this grille is all going to be painted. And I want to try and get this Austin badge off here, which is a bit of a struggle because it's really, really well stuck on there. And I don't want to peel it off and rip the back of it. So I'm going to try some heat on there, try and heat up the back of it, see if it loosens up. Fingers crossed it does. I can take it off and store it then. If not, if it doesn't want to budge, we might have to mask this up, but I prefer not to. I prefer to get it off, get it all painted and get it back like new. Right, so there we go. I'm pretty pleased with that. Got that dent completely out of there. It you can't see it at all now. So really pleased with that. Just Scotch Brighted it all off. It's in pretty good condition, this grill. Tiny little scabby, but it's not even scabby really. Bit of rust down in that bottom corner. We'll cure rust that. But like I said before, what's amazing is how heavy this grill is. Now we'll panel wipe that and get it painted in some satin black. Right then, let's get these arches off, see what they're like behind. These are not the original arches, they're far too shiny to be original. They're not the original rivets because they'd have been black rivets, I think. So these have been replaced at some point. No surprise really if it was being in and out of garages and that. No doubt these got broken. It's Friday night, so cheers. Little tip, if you're drilling out rivets, just put some masking tape or something around the area because you are bound to slip. I'm going to use this, an old rum plaque, works pretty well. Right, that's the arches off and I'm pretty pleased with that. There is a little bit of rust down the bottom here, but this front end below the headlight's going to get painted anyway. So just a tiny little bit on that lip there. But apart from that, it is solid underneath those arches. Really, really pleased with that. It's not hiding anything horrible. All the way along. And the back as well, completely solid, no rust. So yeah, well pleased. Right, not quite sure how this bit's going to go. Never tried this before, but we've got the headlamp ring. It's obviously dented in the corner here. They're not expensive headlamp rings. I could just buy another one, but if I can save this one, all the better. So we're just going to see what we can do to get rid of that dent. Well, not really convinced I've made that much better. I've got a dent out, but I guess it's not too bad, is it? Have to see what it looks like on the car once it's all back together. But like I say, I'll just get a new one if I need to. But it's always nice to keep the original bits if you can. So there we go, all done. I really get a personal sense of satisfaction out of doing stuff like this. So it's taken me a few hours, but it's only cost me a can of Hammerite, Smoothite, a few consumables like the rivets, Scotch-Brite pads. Probably cost me 15 quid in total. Now, I've had to do it because you can't buy this grill new, but even if you could buy one new, I think 15 quid, a few hours of my time, much prefer that over spending out and getting a complete new one. At least this is original. So yeah, really pleased with that.